So I think that we all kind of have those stupid stories that we look back and we're like, wow, why would I have done that? But then you think like, wow, I actually kind of learned something from that. And I think all decisions have consequences, but it depends on what you choose. You definitely make your future, and I think that it's really important that you don't rely on other people to be the people to steer you in the right direction all the time. Not saying that you shouldn't some of the time, because some people really do have a good influence. But thanks to like Oates, Alexi, and Frost in my story, I think that can be totally proven to be true. That you should always follow what you want to do, be yourself, and don't do something unless like you totally feel 100% comfortable doing it and you know it's going to benefit you in the long run. It sounds really cliche, but it's totally true. So my story, I was 7 and I was at Florence Mall, and you know those like they have the little kid play areas. They're really gross. But I was playing on one of those. I don't know what their theme was, but for some reason there was a mammoth, and I was climbing on it for some reason. And this girl came up to me and she's like, "Hey, I bet you can't jump off the head." And in reality, I was like, it seriously looked like this. It was not a big thing, but in my 7-year-old mind, I was thinking it was giant, like that, like giant. And I was contemplating, like, should I do it? Like, this girl is being really rude to me. I was like, being a 7-year-old, saying, I definitely can't let this girl think that of me. Like, I gotta fit in. I gotta show her. They're like, look at me. I can totally jump off the head of a mammoth. Well, I did, and I fractured my foot right across the top. So, went through 3 casts, and I remember all the colors, red, orange, purple. Felt like I was going to go through the rainbow, and it was horrible because I just wanted it off, but I was like, that's all my fault for listening to this girl. So, in relation to the story, first the poem. So, Robert Frost, The Road Less Traveled By, and I love the line, I took the road less traveled by, and that has made all the difference. And I think that is so accurate. So, one, for me, it's made a difference. I think that if I would have followed what everybody else does, I would not be where I am. Like, with grades, with school, with family, friends, the people I hang out with, that kind of thing, like, they would not be the same. Because I feel like my values would be different. And especially with high school, because I would definitely not be in the place I am now, and I'm really happy with where I am. Oates' story, the where are you going, where have you been? She writes that, or I guess Connie in the story, she's like, was talking to that really creepy guy, and he says to her, but if you don't come out, I'm gonna wait until your people come home, and then they're all going to get it. So he's like manipulating her to do what he wants her to. And I think that is, people do that to people all the time. And that's why so many people get pushed out into the wrong crowd, and that happens. And another reason why you should totally just not let people influence you so easily. Like, I can guarantee you 100% that you'll be 100% more happy if you just follow what you want to do, because you'll be being real, and then you'll have all these people that are like, hey, that girl's pretty cool, and then, or boy, and you'll have real friends who are there for you no matter what's going on in your life, and that is awesome. Alexi's story, the what you pawn, I shall redeem. Jackson, okay, so we matter to each other if we don't matter to anybody else, and that goes with the friends thing, or the people that you hang out with, or your family. Like, you don't need to be accepted by everybody, because that's not going to happen. They're always going to matter to the people that are close to you and that know you for who you are. And there's seriously nothing better than that. And that should be, like, totally okay. Like, it's weird that I learned that from jumping off a mammoth at a mall. But I really do feel that, like, taught me that you should always stay true to yourself. Be who you want to be. Do what you want to do, not what other people want you to do. Because, like I said before, decisions have consequences. And you're the decider on that one. So, I'll leave you with this. 1, do you. Be who you want to be. Do what makes you happy. 2, don't play on the playgrounds at malls because they're gross. And 3, don't jump off mammoths and don't trust malls. I guess that's 4, but whatever.